All right. Hi, welcome to my stream. This is FancyThatKB. I'm just getting organized. I just recently went through these two bins here to make sure everything is where it belongs so far. I have a lot more to do. If I can up and kind of show that, a lot more to do. So let me try to make sure I get this back in place. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Just gonna make this a wee bit lower, make it easier for let's see. All right. So yeah, this yellow bag is anything that I kind of catch in the wrong place because as I've mentioned in a short before, I'm trying to prevent the moment that something sells and I have all these bins and I don't know where the thing is because it's not where it's supposed to be. That's like I thought that happened in the past, and thankfully that wasn't the case. But man, if that would have happened, even with less bins than I have now, less inventory than I have now, sometimes it's like a overwhelming and frustrating feeling because it's like, wow, just to get this one particular order done is going to take me a very long time, all because of something that's preventable. That's kind of how I think about it. So I now really try to avoid that. Can't tell what the sound is. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I just want to do a sound test. I want to know how to do that is using a separate device. Let's see here. Oh, let me put my temperature. This is my first time officially streaming, so definitely bear with me because this is my first time streaming. Yeah. And also, if you want to like skip a couple minutes in to when I actually like officially get started, free to do that. Okay, so it sounds like the sound does work. Just did a quick test run. Alrighty. So yeah, these bins are all good. What's the next ones I wanted to do? Because there's some that I kind of know might be disorganized. Very few, but there are some.
Hi.
Okay, sorry about that. Now, what bin was I just staring at saying that I need to check? Let's see. I think it is. Is it this one? Oh, it's quite heavy. Okay, yeah, I think it's this one here. So let me move this. This is an old bag. I'm gonna take the label off so I can reuse this bag. I always try to reuse bags. I told myself I was going to do for my laptop, since I was going to use my laptop today, is close one browser. So I don't have multiple browsers open. Okay, so I think, these are, and I can grab a piece here. 1 second. Because this also gives me a chance to make sure everything is in good condition. Here. So there's some jewelry around. All right. So this is Coldwater Creek. This piece here. I'm gonna make sure it's in good condition and that it's in the right bag. I think it's in the right bag. I'm just not sure. Let's see if else in the thing. Then I'll get to put the label down. Oh, this is like a bobble style necklace. This is nice. Very cute. I'll shut this in a little bit. But anyway. So yeah. That was cute, and that is a necklace. Coldwater Creek. When it comes to inventory, this is not it being cute. I just happen to say that. Now, one of these pieces, I recall handling one of these pieces and realizing that it's potentially a craft piece. And I think it's this one. And then this particular piece here is new, but it's new with a defect. But that's one I don't tend to write down because I capture it in all the photos I do. And when I capture it using the photos, obviously I'm going through the photos when I list it, and I say, okay, there's a defect here, there's a flaw here, there's an issue here. Not that it tends to be the case, but when occasionally it happens, that's what I do. So I don't need to write down. Occasionally I'll write it down if it's so subtle that I may overlook it. If I look at it again or come back to it, I'll write it down. But that one, it's very obvious what it is. Not a huge deal, but I'll actually show you what it is. So the flaw here is that one of the pieces came off. So when you look at the necklace itself, you won't notice because there's so many beads. But obviously, I take pictures of the bag too for my record, and I can see that there's a bead floating about. So, like I said, I don't know. So let's keep going. So that one didn't have its tag. The Coldwater Creek one here does have its tag. So left is with tag, right is without tag. Can't really see it, but try to angle it a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't. I feel like my calls are crazy. I'll adjust a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I got a screen in there. All right, that's nice. Okay, so this is. Let me just lay it out real quick. Looks like everything is fine with it. This is Coldwater Creek. It has its tag, so that belongs on the other side. So yeah, I would say it's good. I went through this bag. I don't think that I distinguished just another thing. What can I do? Sure, single condition. Try to take a peek. Well, one, does it have a certain? If it doesn't, it tells me where to put it. But also, I look to see if it's signed. So even though it doesn't have its tag, this sign says Chico's. It's a very nice long piece. Okay, it's type of snake chain. I was like, very nice piece. I'm not going to lay it down. I just want to make sure it's in good condition. Which is another thing. Even though all these pieces are new, jewelry, like anything else, can break or have an issue or flaw that gets overlooked by the initial handlers. As a seller, it's then my job to pay attention and make sure that I'm not selling or sending out anything to its future owner that is not what I say it is. And so while I can say something's new, whether it's new without tags, because all these pieces are new, some are new without tags, some are new with tags. But the other component is, what condition is it in? Saying something's new doesn't mean sorry if I was straight, but and really great condition. Is it with a flaw or nice pieces here? I hope that's what it's. Sorry, there's a little bit of a lag there. Hopefully it's just this tag. I'm gonna move it so just so I can keep up what I need to. Okay. This piece is this here. List. So it's like a branch, but it kind of looks like antlers. I'm not gonna lie. Very holiday. Yeah. I think we did this. Some things I like stare to make sure I'm not shooting. So that's cool. Super nice. So, here a sound. Well, it sounds like a fan. It is a fan of smile or something. I will say like a little bit of measuring and processing. As far processing, but measuring and photos. So this all looks to be in good condition. Everything well with it. Also a piece by Cold Order Creek. This is signed. It does not have its tag, so it's going to the right. One second. Oh man, this graphic is not really working with me. One thing I'll say about Cold Water Creek, and it's another brand that does this too. Their necklaces. Anyway, their necklaces sometimes looks like two different necklaces combined. And it's not a bad thing. I think it's an intentional thing, but it's really interesting. Okay, this is Chico's. Oh, wait, this one has tags, right? Yeah, this is Chico's with tags. Very nice piece. So, very nice. I'm just going to keep on to the side. That's okay. So this is going to the lid because it does have its tags. It's kind of like a station necklace. Oh wow, there's a lot more. I think it was this many. I believe these are all from the same order. Oh wow, this is even nicer than the first one. So the camera's not showing it very well, but it's this lovely. It has a living key in it. Okay, this thing has a tag. This one does not. Oh, and here's another one. This one has this tag. Not to the tag, she's a daughter. Oh, this is funny. Very beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow. Really, really gorgeous. One thing I had to debate on like, I don't know, video and photo collection for my Facebook page. Just to kind of like showcasing the pieces more. Like just not on my website, not just on YouTube. Which for one, my YouTube. As you can tell, it's new. It's slowly growing. There's another cool order creep. So some of these are duplicates. I know exactly what order this came from. It's the most recent one, actually. So, well, I know it's the most recent one. This tells me the date and some other information that I like to write on the not. I don't really do it. Yeah, this one not have a tab. Let me know. Just let me know. It'll definitely put me on notice. So these are gorgeous. I don't see any issues. I'll pop them out the bag. Jesus, please. There we go. Yeah, I don't see any issues so far. Very nice. So, my sister was so kind So she told me, and she like this hair is this display set, and it's a very nice set, very nice hardwood. It's, I think it's a 3 or 4 piece set. Oh, that's what I need to check too. Is that set included display space for my rings? That's what I've been meaning to get. Like, to be completely honest, I don't have it yet. This looks fine. Just moving around and showing all these beads. All right, that works. This is also fine. It's a duplicate from Loft. That works. Oh, and just to clarify, there's tags and no tags. So let me put this. No tags to the right. No tags to the left. I get a little distracted because some of the pieces I can look at and know what the brand is or what the designer is. Designer brand, I mean. And so I'll put it to the left side, but then I have to remember, like, no, it doesn't have an actual tag. It just might be signed or something, a piece I'm familiar with. This, however, does have a tag. All its tags. Very nice piece. Because it's so like the beads and the, I keep almost saying cord, the chain is so thin. I think it makes it pretty versatile. Because at first I was going to say, it's mainly dressy, but it's pretty versatile. This one here. One, let me make sure it's in good condition because I see, oh, it just slid down. Okay. Make sure. Okay, everything's fine with that. Oh, you know what? This one here has earrings that can be purchased with it. And I don't have water, but I might need to grab some water. What's in there? And it's funny. I just like, and one I think is actually part of that collection. One just a second of this. White House Black Market with tags. So we go over here to the left side. That's just in this bag. Well, each bag and then tags without tags. Nevertheless, all new. Oh, a duplicate. Okay, this is interesting. I want to take a look at this. So this, it looks like to me, here's my theory. So I'm rubbing it, and I actually tested this before. There's no dye on my hands, right? After I rub it. And I took my ribbons and see is there anything of it. So hard to tell. I don't think so. Anyway, point is, so I'm joking, but so my theory is they put the tags on this before they let the jade dry, because it's dyed jade. This was genuine stone, just the color is dyed, and you can tell it's jade too when you look through the dye stone. So, because jade stone has like a speckled look to it. Probably not the right term, but that's how I describe it. But yeah, that's my theory. Yeah, interesting. So I think they rushed. I think they rushed with this one. And that's what the tag has on it. It would still make me a little hesitant to wear that with like a white top, though. Just saying. right. This is chunky. Chunky. Look at that. Look at that. This is a very lovely, chunky necklace. You can definitely tell it's cool Water Creek. Alright, so I think this bag is empty without it. I love pretty pieces like these.